Hello?
Hey, before we get started, though.
We already started.
Are you
Debated.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the Unofficial Community Podcast. I'm your host, Shadowevil, with Mr. Joltzdude here, Ki11erSix, and dammit2hell.
How are you doing?
We're doing good. How you doing? How's your day?
Great day today.
Just a disclaimer, I guess. There are no alerts on my stream right now. I only have my event list. Chat, I'm not going to look at chat while I'm doing the stream just so we can focus on the podcast. But we will take questions later, though, as I'm trying to go for kind of like a podcast kind of theme, so.
All right, awesome.
God damn it. It's displaying my Twitter.
You broke it.
My DMs, they're leaked.
My DMs are leaked. Oh god.
Yeah, window capture would have been the best choice there instead of display.
It was a window capture.
Weird.
Anyways.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah. How you guys doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good.
Fantastic.
So who's
not too
this?
bad.
Who's this dammit2hell guy? Can we learn more about him?
Mm-hmm.
That's the guy that Joltz doesn't like to use his full name.
Ooh.
Oh,
D28.
I wouldn't say that.
I've actually have been contemplating changing my Twitch name to just D2H.
They don't allow that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
They don't allow for 3 letters. I don't think, unless you're like a company or something.
Well, there's only 2 letters and a number, so.
Joltz, Mr. Damn it.
Yeah, that is pretty short though. Yeah, 3. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't allow. It doesn't. No. So yeah, what are you guys done today?
Worked out, mowed the lawn. That's it.
Ah,
Exciting.
I did that yesterday.
I don't have a lawn, so.
Oh, lucky.
I ate tacos.
I ate tacos as well. They were delicious. My wife made them.
Ooh, I had some like 3 days ago.
Did my
I'm
wife
pretty
make
boring
those?
with tacos though. I just put cheese on it. That's it. Nothing else.
Alright.
No lettuce. No nothing.
I mean, if we're
So
talking
Shadow,
about what we had for dinner, I had pizza.
Ooh, pizza.
Ooh, good choice.
Yeah.
What kind?
Always.
Some
Can never
pepperoni
go wrong
pizza.
with pizza.
Yeah, some pepperoni pizza.
My favorite.
So should we get this thing rolling, or we gonna
Yeah,
talk about
sure.
food and just make me hungry?
I mean, we can talk about whatever. It's just a podcast about us, so.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right.
what have you done in your stream, Ki11erSix?
What have I done in my stream?
Yeah.
Today I played hide and go seek, and it was delightful.
You know, I've done the same thing, actually, funny enough.
Yeah. Did you do it with like the?
Yes,
the
yes, I've
huge
done it with
mod
20
thing? Oh
people.
my god.
I've
That
done it
was
with
so much
20
fun.
people. You don't even have to
wow.
hide your HUD. I'm such a terrible seeker, though. Like, I only found like
I
3
am too.
people out of 20.
I had so much trouble finding people, and they were like, "Oh, I was standing right in front of you." And
Dude,
then,
I
like,
walked
see where
through
they're
a
hiding,
guy
I'm
like
"That's
5
not really
times.
Mm-hmm.
I even waved at someone. I even missed them. It's like, God damn it.
So, Joltz, how high does the grass grow on the moon?
That's a good question.
I mean, it can get up there. I mean, a couple feet.
Is it
If
because
you
of
don't
the
mow for a
gravity?
while. Yeah, it just goes. It just grows straight up.
That
That's
makes
impressive
perfect-
considering the lack of oxygen. So it's probably some badass grass.
It's moon grass.
Spoon grass. Sponsored by
Smoke the moon
Doll.
grass.
It's also very
Space
blue.
weed.
Don't smoke the moon grass.
What would happen even if you tried to smoke the moon grass? I'm asking the real question here.
You would get even higher than the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Is that-
I'm a dad.
I-
Alright.
Is that how
I
you
hear
get?
that's what happened to Krieg.
Is that how you get to Mars then?
Oh god.
See, I solved
So,
the mystery.
So Shadow, I pasted a link for the other 2 guys, and you might have already seen it. But Gearbox posted a publishing blog,
Did they?
and right at the beginning of the blog, the communications manager Jeff, or actually he's the brand manager, posted a couple of screenshots from some behind-the-scenes commercial thing that they're shooting. I'm just wondering what your thoughts were on that.
It's kind of cool. I mean, of course, everyone's thought is, Borderlands 3, yeah!
What? I've never heard of that. Is that anything like Half-Life 3?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
God, I hope not.
at least Gearbox talked more about Borderlands 3 than Half-Life 3, so...
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only one that feel like Shadow kind of went a little redneck when he said Borderlands 3? Anybody else hear that?
3?
I was going a redneck accent, yes.
People say I say it's Borderlands. I'm like, I don't say Borderlands.
What's a Borderlands? Can I eat it?
Borderlands, man.
I gotta
Tweet,
host
tweet.
you again. Hey, Jolt, you ought to host Shadow Evil.
He did.
I thought I did.
Oh,
Pretty sure
that's
I did.
dope. What a guy.
What a guy.
On it.
Man, everyone's hosting me. I'm famous.
Infamous.
You're
I'm
famous.
host.
Hey, can I post a link in your chat?
No, because... Hold on. Hold on. There you go. Now I can post a link in my chat.
Alright. There's the publishing blog I was talking about in case people in the chat want to read it too.
Oh my god.
I just wonder what it means. I mean, like, I'm looking at the picture right now, and I think they're just posting that to confuse you. If anything.
An illusion fools you all. A move for the kill.
My take on it is somebody is a horrible cook.
Hey, they tried.
Possible.
Ruined a perfectly good kielbasa.
Man, there just hasn't been any good loot and shooter game this year. Oh, this
Well, not
past
really,
year.
no.
I played Destiny 2. It's just, I don't know, man. That's how I feel about it.
See, like, I saw Destiny, and I was thinking, that looks like a great game. But then I heard everybody wants to play, and I was like, yeah, I'll pass. Like, I don't know. It's like when things are, like, super overhyped, I just want to pass up on it.
Yeah.
Destiny 1 was fun though.
Was it?
So you,
Yeah,
so you don't
Destiny
play
2 not so much.
Minesweeper, huh?
Yeah, that's what I do. Minecraft too.
Solitaire.
Minecraft 2. Jesus.
I feel like Minecraft is kind of contradicts what you just said though, because isn't that still really popular today?
Not
Yes.
really.
I have no
It's-
idea.
It's kind of falling off. Fortnite's becoming the new thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just quit competitive.
Let me hold on, guys. I want to phone in an expert. Hey, K6 Junior.
What?
How many people play Fortnite?
Over 50 million.
Wow, that's like more than 3.
It is.
Oh yeah,
9,000.
I guess one thing
Yeah,
I should add to everything. We will have guests on, by the way, every week. It's just this week we're just testing the waters, I guess, by just having the first episode not have a guest. It's because I'm unorganized.
Okay.
Don't tell anyone. Anyways, I don't know who spoke from.
It was hard
How
enough to get
many- Jolts
Jolts in here. I don't know how we would get a guest as well in the same week.
God damn it. We had like 3 weeks anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what are you guys' thoughts about Division 2, I guess?
I didn't play
I
the
played-
first one.
I didn't play the
I played the
first one
Division
either.
the day that it came out, and I just wasn't a fan. From what I understand, it's changed a lot, but I'm just not a fan of the poke out, shoot, hide, poke out, shoot, hide mechanic.
Yeah.
I want to run in and shoot the hell out of everything and either die or win.
See, what
Yeah,
I
so-
did is I went to a Twitch stream, and I saw everybody doing jumping jacks, and I was like, is that the game? Is that it? Or is there more to it?
I mean,
My
pretty much.
favorite thing about the first division was when they would block the door and nobody could get out of that one room. I thought that was hilarious.
I think that's you as an Axton throwing your turd in front of doors.
Exactly.
God. There's also what's the name of that game? That one game with the thing.
Yeah.
The
Borderlands 3?
Yes, sure. It was God damn it. It was a looter shooter. I forgot the name of it. Not the Division. It's God damn it. Why is the name escaping me?
Was it that remake of that one game?
No, it was published by EA.
Anthem?
Anthem, yes, Anthem. That game.
Anthem.
Yeah, they pushed that back.
Yes.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, it got
And I
pushed
noticed
back.
they pushed it back like on the heels of the controversy of the whole microtransaction thing. So I'm thinking that maybe they were
Oh.
stripping some of that out. Hopefully,
Maybe.
Making a DLC.
yeah, making like a 12 DLC pack, $10 a piece.
I mean, have you guys seen the mobile market? It's like you can't even play without microtransactions. Some games like they
That's usually how
limit
it
you.
goes, yeah.
It's so stupid. You breathe on microtransactions.
You wouldn't buy a mobile game for $60. So they got to implement like DLC into it somehow to make money off of the game.
Yeah, but it's stupid how they implement it. It's I don't know.
But
Like-
cool skins, man.
Yeah, cool skins and hey, you can't move without
Cosmetic.
you having to pay like $20.
I think we can track that all the way back to MySpace and that game Mafia. That's the first game that I ever saw
Oh
that had
my goodness.
microtransactions.
Yep. I played
And
the crap out of
then-
that game.
And then Farmville kind of took the ball and ran with it. So Farmville is to blame for all of this. Your loot boxes are Farmville's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys
That was a
think
pretty fun game for it being just like pictures. That's all it was.
Do you guys think
Mhm.
Borderlands 3 is gonna have loot boxes?
I remember seeing something from Randy saying that he was kind of against that.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that too. I'm just not sure. I guess.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to the microtransactions and the loot boxes, they don't affect me because as long as it's not pay to win, then I don't care if you look more fabulous than I do.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Same.
If you want to have a glittery cape and some eyeliner on, I don't care. Just run around with my basic bitch skin and shoot you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
As long as it doesn't give you like an advantage, like I don't care what they do.
I mean, I guess loot boxes are just bad in general though because they're gambling are considered gambling because of the random aspect.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I guess so.
and you know, you can treat Borderlands as a loot box game because you open up chests all the time. I guess.
Well, I mean, the way if they implement it like they did in, let's say, Overwatch, where you can earn them, you're just getting a reward for doing what you do. But if you sit there and buy them, that's your choice. That's your gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think where Destiny went wrong with it was they took some of the more desirable items and they put them in the purchasable only Ingrams.
Yeah.
And that's what got so many people upset because Eververse in year one Destiny was fine. Nobody gave a crap about it. They wanted to spend money, they did. And now there's a certain ghost or a sparrow that they want, and you can only get it if you buy it. And that's what really hurt them, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. I played a lot of Destiny. Don't get me wrong. I think I have, how much? 800 hours on it. I play that game a lot. I can tell you for a fact that Eververse, after a while, they fixed it now. They made it so you can get bright engrams from raids, and that certainly did help. I remember doing a raid and just exiting with like 6 bright engrams at some point.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I had 3,000 hours in Destiny 1, and I've only got about 200 or so in D2 across 3 platforms.
Yeah. Yeah, Destiny is a good game. It's just, I guess they just went for the casual audience. That's what they tried, and they just stripped down Destiny of all of its best features.
Yeah,
See,
from
I
one
don't
extreme
feel
to the
like
other.
They even did a good job of like bringing it to the casual audience, though, because I'm pretty casual, as you guys might know. I like to leave my shirts unbuttoned, but with Destiny 2 is like, it felt like there was no content after like a few weeks of playing.
No, that's not the word that's being tossed around. There's content, but there's no purpose in doing it.
Yeah, there's plenty of content. There's just no reason to do it.
I
Yeah.
didn't feel like there was plenty of content, at least not when I was playing. Like, I gave up after the first month, so maybe they've added some stuff, but
No, like if you log into Destiny now, there's plenty to do, but no real purpose. Sorry, there's no real
like, you go
purpose.
into the world and get into the little
Yeah.
events.
Yeah, I'm excited for the
I don't know,
DLC though. I'm gonna have to see what they come up with for sure. Like the release is in 2 days, so I'm definitely excited for that.
I feel like the good thing that's come from the whole thing with Destiny 2 is that most publishers have seen how bad that can backfire. And same thing with the EA with the Star Wars game. Is I feel like a lot of publishers are like, if we push too hard, then fans are going to push back, and it's really bad. Like it's a massive egg on the face of publishers to do that kind of thing. I feel like.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody with Bungie now is like, oh, great, we flexed our vocal muscle and now they're making the changes, but nobody's dwelling on the fact that they're changes that shouldn't have been made to begin with. The game was in a fine state when it ended its first iteration. There was no reason for them to, like I said, they went from one extreme with it being very grindy to it not being grindy enough. So the hardcore players were like, they run out of stuff to do. But then the guy or girl who's got 2 kids and work all week and they've got an hour to play on the weekends, those are the ones that are playing it and they're still finding stuff that they like. But everybody else is like, what is this? What do I do now?
Yeah, I couldn't agree on more on that. I guess, yeah, I guess you're right about that. I had something to say, but I lost my train of thought. Anyways, I guess I can segue into another thing. I guess we can talk about Borderlands 3 for a while. What do you guys spectate about it?
The biggest thing I want to see would be the elemental melee weapons. What do you think about that?
Ooh.
The what now?
Go on.
Nice.
You can...
Well, it's like
See it exist.
No, I didn't hear that. What do you say?
I would like to see it exist.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh. Nice.
Like, I'm not one to like jump to conclusions, but we saw that Twitter post about the Farkid Vaporizer, whatever it is.
Yep.
And I mean, it's not that it's confirmed or nothing, but that shows they have the thought process of a melee type weapon in their mind. So that would be cool if they would implement that into BL3. Because as of right now, like, melee weapons are really bland. Like, all there is a blade on a weapon. No elements. If they implemented this, then it would add a lot more to the builds, more diversity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then you wouldn't just have to rely on your weapons. You could add something additional into your build that, depending on what element you were using on your melee and stuff like that. So definitely would add a lot of diversity. I think I like that idea.
Mm-hmm. And some people were saying too, like, to add a like a melee slot for your character. So when you do your melee strike, you do the melee weapon instead.
Yeah, I
that'd
mean,
be cool.
Borderlands is pretty useless about its melee. Once you play Destiny like a few times, you'd be like, just go back to Borderlands. You just can't melee anything.
Oh yeah, especially if you're a warlock.
Jesus, yeah, Devour Warlock.
Standing 10 feet away, swinging at the air instead of hitting that bandit.
Man.
I guess Maya's
What about you
kind of
guys?
like a Devour Warlock if you think about it. Because she does have life tap, technically.
Right. I never played much Destiny, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you guys think about PvP in Borderlands?
I mean, as of right now, it's pretty bland. You're in a bubble and you're pretty OP and everything one-shots everybody, so... it'd be nice if, like, they would implement it to where you could, like, use the whole map. Or like they did in BL1 where they had the arenas. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, arenas would be cool.
I feel like if they do Borderlands PvP, there would be a very huge problem for Borderlands, which is balance. That is huge, because I'm pretty sure you can't use a Norfleet in PvP or a Top Nia. That
Yeah. Well, one thing that was recommended was it's kind of Hunger Games style. So when you get into the arena, you have nothing, no shield, no nothing, and there's parts around the arena you can pick up and equip your character, and then go for the battle.
I feel like personally, as far as balance would go in a PvP Borderlands would be, I mean, Borderlands is known for being over the top. I don't think that there would be as much complaining, at least from the hardcore fan base, about something being OP as it would, say, in like a Call of Duty or a Destiny, because everybody's, that goes back to the whole casual thing. But in in Borderlands, you've got artifacts all over the screen, you've got elements, you've got explosions going off. It's just like it's part of what makes it Borderlands. So,
Right.
in my opinion, I feel like balance should be a non-issue if they were to do a PvP style. I just don't want to see a battle royal.
Battle Royale Borderlands, please. How did that even work?
Well, if it's like a side little mini game or whatever, that's fine. Like if it doesn't take off of like the main story,
Yeah,
that's fine.
but
Like,
I mean,
something you could do on the side.
At the same time, Battle Royale in Fortnite was a little side thing, and look how that played out.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't want the people who are fan of battle royal games coming to our directory and ruining it.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, like I'm pretty sure no one remembers Fortnite Save the World, which was the original Fortnite. They just released Battle Royale.
I played it. Yeah.
Yeah, they just released Battle Royale, and now it's like the most popular game ever. So,
Right.
yeah, I feel like that's just it kills its own identity in some sort of way,
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, I guess it's there, and you just can't ignore it. It's like the one more feeling, I guess.
Battle Royale is the the twilight of 10 years ago, where everything was vampires. Now it's all battle royal.
Even Call of Duty wants a piece of that cake.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I'll come back.
Thank you. Sorry, I had to start making some dinner for K6 Jr. there.
That's fine. It's like I'm pretty sure no one's awake at the house at this hour, but yeah. It's like 2:45 a.m. for me right now.
Dang.
Oh wow, yeah.
It's all right though. It's no problem. My expectations for Borderlands 3, I guess, is just I want everything to be new. I'm tired of using the Herald and it's whatever Norfleet and whatever guns you guys use in Borderlands repeatedly. Like I'd like to just see new guns. I just want to shoot new things. Get that excited feeling about finding something new. I guess that's one reason why no one really liked pre-sequel as well, because you just kept shooting the same guns and that just felt boring.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't mind like if like a couple items returned or whatever, but made them like, I don't know, like the Herald being a pearlescent or something like that.
Right.
But for the most part, I want to see new stuff, not like reused content.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that it's on a new engine and apparently they redefined it, that's also pretty good. That means that's exciting a bit.
Yeah, it definitely looks pretty.
As far as the four of us go, I'm admittedly have the least knowledge and experience and time playing the game, so I can't imagine how bored you guys are of using the same gear, because it's the best gear. But that's what's made in the 18 months I guess I've been playing Borderlands. It's what made the gun randomizers so interesting for me, because you can still pick up a Herald, but it might be a Bearcat. You don't know. It keeps it interesting.
Right.
You're right.
That's fun.
Yeah, another thing. That's another thing too. Damn it. I always constantly never use the metiguns in my streams. I think I've done whenever I was playing Salvador, just casually, I guess, with the community patch. I actually never used a Herald in the whole playthrough. Whenever I get a Deepa or a Herald, I just toss it off the cliff just to piss everyone off.
I never liked the Herald either, to be honest.
Yeah,
I love the Herald.
I just use any other gun in the game. I just use a Gub or Hornet or even the Dominator, for God's sake, just anything. I think
the thing about the Herald is everybody's always like harping on getting the double penetrating version, but I mean, you're good with almost any version of the Herald.
Even if you get a Hyperion grip melee attachment Herald, that's still gonna carry you.
It's still gonna be better than most weapons you're gonna find. But I think what keeps the game fresh for me, at least, and I mean, you guys chime in on this, but doing these fresh playthroughs where you're rebuilding a character and maybe doing it a little bit differently than you've done before, Or like in Jolt's case, Jolt played a lot of Salvador for like the longest time, and now he's learning like all these other characters and some of the nuances of their builds and so on. But like as you're grinding through these things, the thrill of the hunt for those weapons, the weapons that everybody's like, oh, you gotta have this, you gotta have this, but just the thrill of trying to get those weapons, and then when you finally get that drop, it's like I don't know, it's like almost like
exciting.
a rush.
Best feeling.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you
Even though
mean.
it's the same old Herald that everybody's used and everybody gives into their game, you earned it, and it might have taken you 3 days to grind for it, but it's like you actually earned it, and it's fun to use it after that.
That's the Borderlands sauce, I guess, right there. Is the fact that you can earn things, and especially if you get it with a Tor grip and like a hard prefix, and it's all level 2. It's like like you know,
the best.
It's the best. Yeah, that I can definitely agree with that. Just like whenever I was recording a video yesterday, I actually got a pearlescent world drop in one of it.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
It was an Avenger. I was playtesting the 2.5 overhaul mod pack, and well, got a pearl world drop.
Just dropped.
What to do? Wow. So
yeah, like for me, like the Borderlands series is about farming. Like that's a big part of the game. And for me, like someone who's played it for a long time, I usually don't like to settle on like my first drop or whatever, because I like to go for a better version of whatever it is. Like I'm not like super picky about like, oh, I got to get matching grip and all this stuff or whatever, but it's just more about showing, hey, this is how easy it is to get this weapon, or how difficult it is, and I'm gonna show you guys how to get a better one or whatever,
Yeah, that's why I always try to play with bar off, just because the viewers can also do what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm playing with. I guess my bar is like literally cheating, because 60% reload speed or something stupid and 50% fire rate, because I've played this game since like 2013.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't use bar because it makes the game easier.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I kind of want the game to be harder.
I use bar because I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, that works.
How high is your badass rank though, D2H?
It's like 130,000 on PC. I don't remember what it is on console
It's
anymore.
like what 20-30% bonus on most stuff.
Yeah.
Like yeah, it's not that big a deal, honestly. Like here's the thing. Like if you have your badass rank on and say you're sub 500,000 on your badass rank, your bonuses, even though they look pretty good, they're not that much greater than if you just turned off badass rank. Like I did a thing. I think my badass rank's like 400,000 or something like that in Borderlands 2. And I turned on badass rank, ran through this area, fighting and killing stuff, and then I ran through the area again with the badass rank off, and it's essentially the same thing in terms of like the difficulty.
Yeah, if I turn on my badass rank, the game just becomes easy. It really does.
Yeah, I mean, if yours is high enough that you got like 60% on something, yeah, maybe that's
a
much.
difference.
Yeah,
but if you're looking at like 30%, 40%, it's, even though it sounds high, it's not that great a difference the way this game does math. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta
Once
play
you get
this.
over like 10% or whatever, then you can actually start to feel it. But a couple percent or whatever, not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like with 60% on Shadow's badass rank, he can probably stand outside the entrance to bunker and sneeze and kill face McShooty with headshots. Bam.
Probably, yeah.
That'd be hilarious. I wish you could kill Face McShooty with a buzz axe. Oh crap! Be right back.
Joltzdude, that's something for you to do.
Well, you can hit critical hits with the buzz axe, but it won't count as a bullet and beat the mission.
Well, let me fix that for you.
Oh yeah, magic.
In the next patch.
Nah, there won't be a next patch.
Can you make my Krieg not hit himself so much?
Sorry, what's that? Make him 99% on the next patch?
Sure. I
Do
don't
it.
think you get much anyway.
I can just tell Buff Silas the voices and not tell you. I mean, I could have made drop price like 1% and send it to like Joltzdude and Ki11erSix while they ask for like their patches to be modified. I do have that power there because they won't check, so just see the world burn. It's like, god damn, I can't get the Sandhawk or from this one person. Oh yeah, I changed the drop rates.
These are personalized community patches.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a downside to everything, you know. I gotta make that true.
The thing about the patch though is it is optional, but like you can never really implement like a debuff or like a nerf because people just wouldn't use it then.
Yeah, the overhaul pack actually implements a lot of nerfs, which is what I like about it, because it's an overhaul. They're remaking the whole game essentially.
Right.
That's why I kind of like it. Like they changed everything about the game. Like Salvador, the fact that they made Money Shot a game changer, I think that's something I can agree with. On the overhaul pack as well. Like I tried Salvador and he's freaking amazing. Granted, they fucked
How
up.
does Money Shot work the same or is it different?
It gives you more damage bonus the more you get through your magazine. And then the last one just gives you a massive
Oh, that's
one.
pretty cool. Yeah.
I guess another thing that they've done is Hostile Vesta. That's his middle tree capstone. It makes it so your gun, the more you fire it, it'll multiply the projectiles. So it'll go to 2, 3, 4 to any gun.
So what if you use the Infinity?
Yeah, you'll get more bullets on the Infinity.
Crash your game. Oh, should I cap on it or no?
I think there's a cap. They did put a
Okay.
cap on it. Yeah, Salvador's like pretty good. Like I'm excited to even see his kills. I'm hoping that the mod does succeed though. I didn't work on it. Other people did. But yeah, it's kind of good.
Cool story.
So what about like
Oh my god.
returning characters for BL3? Do you want to see anybody return?
No, I want to see new characters.
I don't
I'm
want
with
to
you on
see anybody. Yeah, I don't want to see anybody who's a character now be playable. I kind of feel like they'll probably take the place of the mentors we have now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I see a lot of people asking for like Mr. Torg or Tiny Tina to be a playable character.
Or Moxie.
Moxie, but
I feel like if Tiny Tina was a playable character, she would be ruined because Vault Hunters now don't have very much dialogue other than oohing and eyeing over a shitty gun they see in the chest.
Right.
And you know, Tina's whole thing is her dialogue makes her an amazing character.
but that's the thing.
I just,
Yeah, sorry.
I don't think she would be as good as a playable character.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is,
like I was talking about it too.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna say just people would ask about this, and like after they release it, they're just gonna complain because it's gonna be bad. I guess it's just the effect of whenever you actually see it, then you change your opinion about it because it's actually pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because you're not imagining the thing that would happen after it would be implemented, because you're always imagining how awesome it would be, if that makes sense. Pretty sure it doesn't.
Well, let's rewind for a minute and go back to Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
So let's put ourselves in the mindset that, you know, Borderlands 2's out, we've beat all the DLCs, and now I'm to tell you, man, I think it would be awesome if they made Claptrap a playable character in the next game. What would you guys have said to that?
I would have said
Probably the same things you're saying about Tiny Tina.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, I don't know, like, what would Tina be, like 9 in the pre-sequel, 8? She'd be like in high school or something.
No, but I mean in terms of Borderlands 3.
Borderlands 3. If we're predicting for Borderlands 3,
it's gonna be set in the future, obviously.
I would have disagreed with you. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. Like the thing is, like, even if she was in BL3 as a playable character, I wouldn't like that because the way they present her then would make you see her different from BL2. Like, even if she's more mature or whatever, then that would change how you see her as a character in the previous games. It's kind of like a movie sequel when you learn, like, the good guy is bad, and then you see the previous, part 1, and then you see the guy in the movie, and you notice, oh, well, this guy's going to be evil later on. It just changes your look on the character, and I don't like that kind of scenario.
Yeah.
Kind of like when you find out there's grass on the moon.
Debated.
Yeah, that. I don't know. I just wouldn't like to see her return. I mean, if she's like an NPC, that's fine, but
Oh yeah,
I don't want
want
to
her
see
and
like
Tor both.
Tor return as a playable character, Moxie, Tina, anybody like that. I want to see new stuff.
What if we're the bad guys? I guess. What if we're the antagonist in the next game?
So you feel like you're doing the right thing through the game, but then at the end, you find out you were the evil part of the whole plot.
Yeah, I guess. What if like the original Vault Hunters were the antagonists because they were screwing up things for everyone, and they just weren't telling everyone. Like I can really foresee Lilith becoming a villain. It'd be kind of stupid to ask that I want her to be a villain because I hate her, but
yeah. Well, it's like from Tales, like Reese and Fiona, they're the main characters of the playthrough, and you feel like you're doing the right thing, but what if they return in BL3 and are evil? They're doing the evil thing apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we don't know. Yeah.
What I like about the Tales of Borderlands is that it portrays you as you not being a Vault Hunter and how hard it is to not live as a Vault Hunter, and just like whenever Zero was playing, like you can see how they portrayed him as this badass, and you just can't do shit in the game. I guess I kind of like that part of Tales of the Borderlands, to be honest.
Well, going back to what you said, I can totally see Lilith's iridium addiction kind of pushing her to the edge at some point, where she just will do anything for the Ridrock. But any siren for that matter.
Yeah,
that plus
I can see that happening.
The loss of Roland.
What if Roland's not dead?
You kind of see at the with the pre-sequel, at the end of the pre-sequel, the way she is different, and how even like Brick and Morty are like, oh, this ain't us, you know what I'm saying? And like she's already kind of gone over that edge, and I wonder if maybe she might blame the Vault Hunters, the other Vault Hunters, for Roland's death.
Very true. That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's a really good question right there, because after like the end of the pre-sequel, that cutscene you see takes place after Borderlands 2.
Right.
Yeah.
And to see her that way, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I never thought about that.
But she
Takes
does.
place after Borderlands 2 and after Tales from the Borderlands.
She does apologize though at the end for her behavior, but I don't know. We'll have to see.
I could see that happening. Now, wasn't Sarpedon infused with Iridium? But she was human. She wasn't a siren.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, and then you saw how she turned out.
Right.
Well, no, she's just awkward at communication, and she just can't talk to Jack apparently.
Oh, okay.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, like she could have avoided the whole
too
thing.
edgy.
It's just like, just talk to Jack. I'm sure he's gonna like. Well, if he said no, then yeah, it's like, sure, just take the station or something. I don't know.
Pretty much any woman that has a mullet's gonna be kind of awkward when they talk to Jack.
Yeah. And the thing is, she did see Jack's death, so she doesn't know that he dies. That's why in the pre-sequel cutscenes, like, your fall is coming, because you did see that Jack's dying, but he's like, yeah, whatever, this is shut up and just murder her and just whatever, one last day.
Right.
Yeah. And the thing is, Lilith also ruined. She just ruined a lot, man. Because Jack would have seen his death at the end of pre-sequel as well, if she didn't interrupt him. But she interrupted him, and he didn't see his death, or else he would have been.
But he saw the Vault of the Warrior. If it wasn't like in chronological order or nothing, but wouldn't he know if his daughter died? Because that happened before, you get to the Warrior.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the thing is, he got interrupted. He didn't see everything. Because Zarpedon knew he was gonna die. So clearly, she did open the vault, and she did see what's inside of there.
Yeah. Well, an interesting thing, too, is after you beat the story, you know how there's a picture of Angel on his desk?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
Baby
picture's
Angel.
face down after you beat the story.
Really?
Never noticed that.
I never noticed that.
So I'm thinking he knew that she was going to meet her demise, and stuff. And I don't know if he was just going with it or if he was trying to prevent it in the future from happening.
Lore.
Interesting.
We're just questioning Borderlands lore at this rate. I mean, it's like we're just gonna meet so much plot holes.
Well,
There's quite a
I think
few.
one thing that's kind of interesting about the pre-sequel, though, when you think about it, is like that entire game is basically told from the perspective of Athena, telling it to Lilith. So how much of it is the truth? How much of it is, how much canon is that?
Yeah.
That
Since
is
it's
true.
just a retelling. It's kind of like the essential, like Marcus telling a story.
So all
Yeah,
the
that's
Borderlands
true.
games fake then?
Yeah, like Borderlands 3, Handsome Jack's just fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Now he's just chilling. He probably killed all the Vault Hunters. He already won, by the way. So
Now, what if Marcus is telling the story of Lilith telling the story to, or Athena telling the story to Lilith?
God damn it,
About
my
the
head.
We don't know.
Border Lord
Don't
3.
Yeah, Borderlands 3 the paradox. God damn it.
Man.
Alright. I guess we can take some community questions.
Yeah, sure.
If you guys have any questions for us or anything else, you guys can tweet at me at shadowevil. No, it's not an L because I'm smart. Or you can paste it in chat. Whatever works, and we'll just read them off. So. No, Green. We're in a group call. Just so I can capture the icons. Because I'm pretty sure I can't scale the really small icons.
Which ones?
The icons that turn green if you talk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jolts, are you even watching? Do you have any idea what's going on right now?
I'm on the Twitch right now.
Oh, okay.
Silverline
What's wrong
says, what kind of classes do you guys want in Borderlands 3? I guess I'll go first. Well, honestly, I'd like to see a playable robot. Like
Claptrap.
a gun loader, like not Claptrap, you know what I mean? It's like an actual gun loader kind of character.
That'd be cool.
Other than that, I guess it's just let them invent whatever they want. I just want to see new things. How about
Now,
you?
one I talked about was. Sorry, you can finish.
I was gonna say, how about, I was gonna ask you, but
Oh. We were talking about the whole scavenger character. So, when you think of like Borderlands 2, like when you go to a raid boss or whatever, you tend to want to bring like Salvador with you, right? Because he's easy to kill bosses with. But what about having a character that's not super strong, but he makes farming easier, like more efficient, like upping drop rates a little bit, and he's more of a support character too. So you can like lock onto an enemy, and he has a better chance, like 5% more chance to drop like a legendary, or more ammo, or more money. Or if you go to a vendor, you can buy stuff for less money and sell for more.
that'd be kind of
Or
cool.
more movement speed for farming efficiency and stuff like that.
And his
Yeah.
name was Tiny Tina.
His name was Tiny Tina.
Please.
I'd like to see that. Honestly.
It'd be nice. Instead of bringing like the OP character to your game to finish the bosses off easy, why not make the chances of getting the loot you're farming for easier?
Yeah. By the way, you guys can ask any question. It doesn't have to be about Borderlands. Just no drama related, please. Okay.
I imagine we'll see probably more of the same in terms of classes. Siren, a soldier type, an assassin type, something stealthy, something snipey,
Yeah, there has to be
and
a
then like a tank.
tank. There
and
has
then
to be
some
a
sort of
siren
melee
though.
character.
They can't make a Borderlands game without a siren.
Oh,
Yeah.
And most
Well,
likely they'll have some sort of character that has a pet type skill.
Right. Well, the DLC characters have been, unique.
Yeah. Milkman
Krieg,
says
Psycho.
Sorry. Now Milkman says, are you gonna have other people on? Yeah, we are. It's just this is the first podcast, and we just wanted to do it solo for a bit. Anyways, go ahead.
No, I was just saying like the diversity of like the DLC characters. You know, you have Jack, Krieg, Gage, and Aurelia, and they're all like unique from like, you know, each other. Not like the Siren, the Soldier, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a Siren, any new Siren will probably have a new ability. But I've been saying since I first did Tales that I would love to see a sentient loader bot as a playable character. I just think it'd be hilarious. One who's now that, you know, Hyperion is in a shambles, he's just doing his own thing.
That would be pretty
great.
cool.
I mean, in a way, when you think about it, I mean, not to spoil Tales for anybody that hasn't played it, but, you know, Loader Bro seems like he kind of was sentient on his own way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The way he treated the player and the way he asked questions and things like that.
Here's an,
Yeah.
here's
Definitely
an,
evolved.
here's an interesting question from Dan. He asked me on Twitter. What do I guess it's just what do you see as the biggest change coming to gaming in general? If it's taking greed over quality of gaming, and do you think Borderlands 2 will follow this whole path?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Like, I think at this point, Gearbox knows they need to succeed, so they're gonna do everything in their power not to follow the previous shadows and, you know, screw it up.
But do you think what's the publisher's name? 2K. Do you think 2K or Take-Two Interactive will allow that though?
I mean,
That's the
I
problem.
wouldn't know, but I would hope not.
That's the problem. They don't have a say. They're just the maker. They're not the
Yeah.
publisher.
Right.
I just wonder though if it's. I feel like Randy. I mean, I don't know what the options are because obviously I'm not in game creation, but I feel like that Randy would be shrewd enough to say, look, you know, this is how we're doing it. Otherwise, we'll just find another developer. Because I mean, like you said, he is a fan of Destiny. He's admitted that he plays the game. He's seen the route that it's taken, and I'm sure he reads the news and knows what happened with EA and Star Wars. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, this, and I'm sure there at some degree there is an internal struggle against publisher and developer, but
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like he's going to be very, very smart with this because there's a lot, like you said, there's a lot riding on it. People have been waiting for years, and they can tweet out the most random and nonchalant thing, and it builds hype. So he knows that we're, you know, chomping at the bit for anything and everything, and I don't think he wants to see the game go, you know, down the wrong path.
Right.
I feel like when he's not solving Rubik's cubes blindfolded, that he's putting a lot of thought into that kind of stuff. You know?
Yeah.
He
I just hope
has
they do
been
it
raised
right.
high, so
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming. Well, Gearbox is not the best with decisions. I think we all know that. So we'll definitely have to see. Cuff Battleborn. Anyways. God, all
I
right.
feel like Battleborn was in a no-win situation.
Yeah, Battleborn would have done better if it wasn't up against Overwatch.
Yeah.
Even though they're not the same kind of game, ultimately,
They were
it
compared
just
to
was
each other so much.
Yeah, it was just
Now-
the fact that they came out so close to one another. It just really killed Battleborn.
Yeah.
All the reviews,
Whatever happened
all
to
the
Project
reviews compared each
1v1?
other.
Well, I mean,
Project 1v1, I think, was more of a testing ground for what they could do in a PvP kind of element. I don't know if
Okay.
if that's actually going to be a game in and of itself. I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to talk about it because of the NDA, but I played it.
I'm not sure.
and,
Yeah, I played the beta, but I didn't sign anything. So
I mean, me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, me and my friend were talking about this, and we were joking. It's like, what's next? Gearbox gonna do a COD game, right? Yeah, about that.
Did you know that they were actually up to potentially do a Call of Duty game? Gearbox was, and
Really?
people said no.
Good
Because
choice.
It was it was right before Borderlands 2.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
So, yeah, can you imagine how much different things would be had he accepted that?
right.
Mhm. It'd be more competitive.
Yeah,
I
I don't know.
I have an off-topic question for Chad, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Chad, did you know that with Twitch Prime, you can sub to Shadow Evil for free for 30 days?
I knew that.
Very true.
Oh my
Sounds
god.
like a good deal.
Free promotion. God damn it, Killer City.
K6.
There goes Killer 6. Thank you, Killer
See how
6.
easy it was? That took me a second.
Wow.
And now I have access to emotes. And what other perks do I get?
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Look, there's another one.
There we go.
As if.
You gotta make me get my next emo slot at this rate.
Sweet. Do it, chat. Do it. Start the sub train.
Thank you, Kazif, for the sub as well. Yeah, I don't have any
I
alerts
didn't get a
because
thank you.
I
Jeez.
thanked you.
Unsub.
God damn it.
Oh, did you? Okay. I was too busy patting myself on the back.
Oh my god. Damn it to hell. Thank you, dude. Didn't have to. I know I don't have
Twitch Prime's
alerts,
not ready yet.
but you would have gotten a blowjob alert if that worked, but, you know.
Whoa.
Can we just leave the
I
alert
rewind
part
the
off?
clock.
And we'll talk later after this. We'll talk later.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're lucky I don't have alerts on right now. God. You know that with Twitch did they still have the 500 bits thing, or am I just out of date and they already finished with that?
I think they
The
finished
500
with
for
that.
$1, I think it's done.
Yeah, I was still promoting it like last day or something.
Look at the sub train.
Thank you guys, I appreciate that. Thank you for the sub train. All right, more community questions. Someone asked me why do I not have numbers on my name, and I don't know. 19.
Do you not have what? You
you
kind of
cut
cut
out.
out there.
He asked me why do I not have numbers on my name anymore. I guess the answer to that would be, I don't know. My name was made up in 2006. That was when I was 11. And now I'm no longer 11. I'm a mature adult, and I realized that the numbers are stupid, so I removed the numbers.
Wow.
And plus I don't like numbers.
We got numbers in my name. And it is 11.
Wow, look at,
Oh wow, yeah.
look at you.
Illuminati.
Yeah, the 139 in my name means nothing. It randomly generated, and I just stuck with it. And I tried to take it off for a little bit, but it just seems weird without it now. I just have to have it.
I feel like without the 139, you wouldn't know how many bits to cheer in a channel.
That's
God,
true.
there are so many subs. Holy shit. Big Man Gaming, and thank you, Dalek, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Duck Demon. I appreciate that. Holy crap.
I wish Joltz's numbers was Joltzdude 500,000.
Right?
Over 9,000.
I hope he comes to my channel.
I hope he pops in my chat tonight.
It'd be cool to have him on a call right now. Anyways.
I could stream once a month, and if Joltz just stopped by that one time, I could pay my rent. It'd be great.
There you go.
Cats, holy shit.
Like, oh, Jobs, thanks for the bitch. I'm getting offline. Bye.
Thank you for gifting a...
I'm only going to stream until Joltz shows up, guys. So,
Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Dirt Diver. I also appreciate that. I guess I'll just read more questions, and then I'm just going to answer all the subs.
Sweet.
Because I think that's... or else I'm going to cry or something. Okay.
You should do that anyhow. It'd be funny.
No, you.
Okay.
Questions. I guess... Do you think Gearbox will go bankrupt if Borderlands 3 fails?
I mean, I don't know their income at the moment, but I mean, I think if they screw up at this point, the community's going to leave them. They're on their own.
I
But
feel like they've got enough in their IP that they would be okay. But, I mean, TPS didn't ruin them.
Right. Here's
Yeah.
my take on it. All the hype that's already behind Borderlands 3, you know, we get these little tiny nuggets and bits of things, and everybody's just like starts freaking out. That game's going to release. It's going to make a lot of money. And whether it's a Destiny 2 situation or not, they will have made their money. So even if
Right.
they failed, they still succeeded at that point. You know what I mean? But I don't think that they want to fail. I think that they're taking all the precautions. They're taking their time. They're going through the painstaking process of making sure that this is the best that it can possibly be, or at least that's what I hope. You know what I mean? And that's all
I
we
do
can
feel a little bad for them though, because they've been wanting to branch out from like not only doing Borderlands, but the community just won't accept any other game. Unlike like Nintendo, they have Mario, Zelda, all the stuff, and then it's like Gearbox, they just have Borderlands. But what can they do about that? They
Does
can't.
that sound familiar to you at all, Jolts?
What?
Does that sound familiar to you at all?
Ringing a bell.
Wait, hold on. I'm missing something here.
That you might want to branch out from other things.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, like, I'm talking about, like, yeah, I will in the future. But I'm saying, like, as of right now, like, I'm focused on the ultimate characters. I want to get that done.
Right. But I'm just making a kind of a broad statement that,
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like,
it's easy
to make
get
money
painted
off
into a
of.
corner.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just kind of like they tried to branch out. I haven't.
Right.
So
I mean, they would have succeeded too if it wasn't for the fact that, Overwatch existed and they released it on Overwatch. Yeah, I mean, if they released it a little bit earlier, maybe even later, they would have had some success. But they released it like...
And then also they should have made it a free-to-play game at some point instead of continuing to try and sell it.
They would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
Yeah.
But now even Overwatch's dying, so... Because, Battle Royale. Okay.
Overwatch Battle Royale.
I guess...
What games, if anything, because I know Shadow, you play some stuff, K6, you play other games off stream. Are there any games on the horizon that are not Borderlands related that you guys are looking forward to playing?
Yeah, I'm excited for the Division 2 and Anthem. Honestly.
I've looked at Anthem a little bit.
Other than looter and shooters, I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Destiny. I'm still really addicted to that game. I'm still not sure I want to stream it. I haven't... I thought of it, but it's like, what am I gonna do if I stream it? It's like, I'm terrible at PvP. You can only do the raid if you have people. It's like it's not a streamer friendly game for me, I guess. Other than that, I don't know.
What about Red Dead 2?
I guess I can download the first one and try it out. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a pretty good game.
I played parts of the first one, but not much.
I'm really looking forward to Anthem, and I think most of all, the closest thing on the horizon that I'm looking forward to playing is We Happy Few.
Really?
I never got into that game.
I've not played any of the beta or anything, but just the stuff that they're releasing makes me really want to check it out. I like stuff like that. It almost has like a BioShock kind of feel to it. And I enjoy stuff like that.
Interesting.
Now, did you ever play Hello Neighbor?
No.
What?
Okay.
That's a game?
Yeah.
I think it's a game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I was about to say.
And
I never played it, but I looked into it. It looks...
like We Happy Few.
Yeah, in a way, yeah, a little bit. That's why I was
The art
referring
style
to that.
similar.
Yeah, I've
Same kind of
not played
style.
that one.
I guess my own takeaway from the whole if Borderlands 2 will fail, the reason why they're taking their sweet time on it is because they want to go into the competitive market on looter shooters. They just want to take their spot back, clearly. And, they can't just... It's not like, the creative director's just going to have a sleep and the next day is like, oh, I got it, yes, this specific thing, Game development takes a really long time. Even, I think Randy at some point even mentioned it. It's not gonna be an overnight thing. They're really gonna take their thing. And I did see another question, which I guess I'll answer in the same route. It's not gonna be an E3. Gearbox hates E3, from what I've seen. So
Yeah, PAX is their jam.
yeah, if you're gonna see a big release, it's gonna be at PAX.
I will say this. Take it with a grain of salt, but I've got a couple of people whose names I can't name have said that there's a potential that Gearbox will be at E3.
I mean, I'd like to be proven wrong. I honestly do.
Don't go making a video saying the definitive
Right.
whatever, but
I mean,
You know,
see, that's kind of the fault too. If you're making like a video because there's 20 videos because there's one piece of information, you're also overhyping the game. And then if the game comes out, it just doesn't
exactly.
meet your expectations, and I hate that.
2 different sources, and one of them said almost certainly E3 will be something, and the other one, who was a little closer to the source material, said maybe. So
It's a possibility.
yeah,
It'd be quite the shocker, you know, if they show up. As soon as we see them at E3, we know there's something up.
oh yeah,
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
So that'd be like the biggest hype ever.
right.
Right? Yeah.
Well, again, that article that I posted to you guys, the publishing blog, they it's E3 a few times in that, even saying April was a crazy month for me and other PR person in the games industry. Why? Because E3 is just a few months away. Blah blah blah. So, and he also mentions the Game Critics Awards, and there are 2 goals for that week-long event. So for him to get into that much detail and actually list what the goals were for that week, and I think they even said be on the lookout. Oh yeah, he says so. Be on the lookout for some game announcements / previews as early as mid-May. And this is from an actual Gearbox employee, the PR manager from Gearbox. So,
you
know,
I did not know that. Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Permit me, I'll post that link again.
No, are you a sub? If you're a sub, you can post links. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Banned.
Perma-ban.
Bro, banned. I mean, I'm already lying in my description. I said 12 emos and I have 11.
You sneaky son of a gun.
Should change that. False advertisement.
Or just a bunch more people can subscribe right now and make it a reality.
I mean, how much more do I need? I need quite a lot. I need like, 175 sub points and even 100. So it'll take a second or two.
I wouldn't trust me to be a mod here, Dark Demon.
That's why you don't have a sword in my channel, and that's why I don't have a sword in your channel.
Exactly.
I'm the sword.
trustworthy. Come on.
We know each other.
Like I feel bad when I'm over in Joltz's chat and I'm trying to help like moderate in any capacity, and like I go to like hit a button, people have already banned the person. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
what more?
They got this under control.
Other questions. King Crafty says, if you were to put a piece of gear in Borderlands 3, what would it be?
Double penetrating and terrible.
No, please.
What's how do I kick people? Honestly, yeah. Well, you know my opinion on this one, so.
He actually moused over it.
I saw that.
You silly son of a-
Yeah, I have the new Twitch delay thing. It's like 1 second. It's amazing.
Pretty good.
I'm jealous. I
Well,
still haven't got it yet.
I have it on my test account. It's like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I keep refreshing. I'm like, I want it to show up one day, but I guess they want to make sure it's stable first.
Yeah. I mean.
It is. It does make Twitch mobile even less reliable unless you're on Wi-Fi or just have a really strong connection. Because if any of you, I mean, I spend most of my time in the bathroom on Twitch mobile, but a lot of buffering as it is now.
Oh, really?
With an 8 to 10 second delay, and I've watched a few channels, affiliate friends of mine that have the beta, and it's hit or miss.
Yeah, true. I guess if,
And it's that concerns me because probably 50 to 60% of my viewers are mobile viewers.
Mhm.
It's a good portion. I've seen on YouTube, like, even, you know, with YouTube, like, 70%, 60% are mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Shadow from Darkhell. I have a serious question. How cute my animals are from 1 to 10? They're cute.
Super serious question.
I'd give them a 10 to be honest.
Don't lie to the guy. Come on, man. This is going on the internet. It's gonna be forever.
Oh, come on. Do you have a pet hamster?
Solid-
Yeah, that's what I
solid
thought.
9.5.
Do you think we'll have the same vehicles in Borderlands 3? It might not be on Pandora for what we know. So
I hope
mean,
not.
I don't know. Probably not.
We talked about it too. Like for Borderlands 1 and 2, we've only seen ground vehicles. Like and we've had the boat, the sand skiff or whatever, but it's still on the ground. It'd be cool to see something, like a boat in water, or something that actually flies. It'd be a whole different experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's this mod that makes it so you can get all the vehicles on all the maps.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I know someone made a video where he farms Savage Lee with a sand skiff. He actually just skips from the start of the map to the end of it because he knows a skip with the,
Really?
the
Wow.
sand skiff. It's amazing.
Yeah, you can get some air with the sand skiff, so.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. Dark Demon says, question, if Fortnite, PUBG, and H1Z1, KOTK, well, I don't know what that is, launch at the same time, who would...
King of the Kill.
Yeah,
Oh, King of the Kill. Yeah.
who would win the Battle Royale?
Fortnite.
Fortnite. I mean...
I feel like that question's already been answered.
Mm-hmm.
Has it?
You go to twitch.tv and then click on browse.
Oh, man. How much
171,000 viewers.
God, Jesus
Like,
Christ.
how many of those
Wow,
other
yeah.
games has Drake
Hang on.
played with a famous streamer?
Oh, well, Ninja's live, so 30,000 of those are his.
I mean, he's just running a rebroadcast. That's not even him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Well,
oh my
if he was live,
God,
it'd be way
30,000
higher.
people are watching a rerun.
Wow.
I thought that was
Anyways,
kind of low.
I mean, yeah, if you're whatever. Okay.
Like, I've never been a fan of League, but it's kind of nice to see, League not be the top game now.
Yeah, that one and
Or
WoW,
PUBG.
League, WoW, and Hearthstone. I've never played any of those, but they certainly have some longevity, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Sub Paul Lover has a question. As content creators, how do you feel the Borderlands community will be affected in the short term when a wave of new casual Twitch viewers unfamiliar with the franchise and community start to rush into the directive for Borderlands 3? I mean, that's good in the long run, though, because more people equals better,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
Yeah, it could go either way because as a previous Destiny only streamer, many of us were concerned whenever it dropped on PC how that was going to affect the directory because we were worried about the huge streamers who have 10K plus viewers and the toxicity of their chat coming to the directory, and then and liking the game and then lingering even after their favorite streamer has moved on to a different game.
True.
So I mean, I feel like naturally, I mean the Borderlands directory is very strong and tight knit considering how old the game is.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go bring in new people in it, you're gonna bring the old fans who don't really watch it on Twitch, but now they want to watch to find people to play with, or just because they're interested in the game. I feel like it's gonna make the directory blow up, and then you'll have the Goths and the Barus and the Bromans returning, and who knows how long they'll spend. But there'll be a ton of people that are just they're variety streamers, and they'll come in and play the game hardcore for a month, and then they'll move on to the next game.
Right.
And any of their fans that end up liking the game will become a part of our community.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened with Borderlands 2 in like 2015 and 2016, where there was just a period of time where there was no one. Just no one was streaming the game, and there was a lot of people that wanted to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's...
I didn't start streaming until last year, so...
Well, no, I mean, I was a streamer since 2013, so... I've been here for quite a while, and I can tell you, like, that's where a lot of my growth came from too, where I've just been streaming for just so long that I guess consistency helped, if that makes sense.
Right.
But
do you guys remember your?
Yeah.
Like I said, do you guys remember your first stream?
I still have it. I still have it. It was It was with a line microphone, not even a microphone that you put on like a headset microphone, like a line microphone. Like this is how bad we're talking about. 500 bitrate, and it wasn't even overlay. It was just like a white big text on top of it.
Oh wow.
And I somehow
a long way in the last 2 weeks, Shadow.
What? Damn it! I mean that hasn't changed, but whatever.
My first stream was directly from PlayStation, using the PlayStation camera. So obviously no overlays or anything. And I did not realize when you go into the settings, you've got 3 different choices for quality. So of course, I chose the highest, and I didn't realize that was like a 6 megabit upload when Twitch didn't even support 6 up then unless you're a partner. So my first stream was, I think, maybe 2 frames in 3 hours is what people saw.
Oh my god!
But nobody was there, so there's nobody to tell me that it looked like crap, so I didn't know.
My first stream was pretty bad. I think I did 1,000 bitrate. It was very pixely, and pretty much my microphone was the what I have.
No, it was 700. I was
the
there.
Afterglow. Yeah, it's like, hey guys, Jolt, just like crackle, crackle, crackle.
Just with a
like,
moon.
oh my goodness, it was so bad.
That was where the moon meme came from.
I remember that. Yeah. Yep.
Over.
Well, we all learned. That's the good part.
That is true.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm still using the same microphone I used in 2015. I should buy a new one.
They're not cheap.
Sounds okay.
I'm saving up like $2,000 just buying like an in-game setup.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
I'm still using the Yeti.
I'm still using a Yeti, but I configured it to not be shit, so.
Yeah. Well, both of you guys have a nice quality sound.
Thank you. Your quality too.
Hey.
We're gonna do an ASMR stream now.
All right, let's do that.
Order in court.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten out of order before this.
I mean, we're not really being serious, so.
Shadow yelled at me.
I yell at
You
everyone.
hurt my feelings.
I'm evil, man. I have to do my part.
Puts the evil in Shadow evil.
But evil and shadow evil.
Used to be Shadow good.
Took an arrow to the knee.
You never did see Shadow neutral. I don't know.
No.
Can you change your name to Chaotic Neutral Evil?
Chaotic neutral evil, huh? I mean,
That's a channel. That's a channel I'd follow.
damn it.
It's funny that that's
Damn it to
instantly-
heaven. How about that?
Question.
I'm pretty sure no one asked you that before.
There's actually, I have so many parody accounts of my name. Damn it to heaven is one of them.
Damn it to heaven.
I have Damn it to hell's beard. Damn it to hell's right nipple. Damn it to hell's butt cheek. There's so many of them.
Oh,
That one's mine.
I've seen a few good ones.
just full options, huh? Everything.
Killer 7.
Most of mine are just like Jolt's dude and dude and dude. You know.
Jolts
All the
dude 139.
Yeah, I have Joltzdude's biggest fan stops by my channel every once in a while.
Same.
I've seen him around.
Man,
Yeah, he doesn't watch your streams at all.
Oh,
He told us it's a sarcastic account. Just kidding.
God.
probably. Nah.
Yeah, Jolts, if you get married, will your wife's account be Joltzgal139?
Probably.
That's
I'm gonna go make Jolt's chick right now.
No, wait.
Jolts
It's Dudine. Jolt's Dudine.
Dudine.
Jolts
No,
dude.
Dudine.
Dudine. All right.
People think it's Dudette, but it's actually Dudine. Look it up.
I don't want to.
And this is how the podcast becomes 5 hour.
How long have we been going?
We've been going for quite a while, almost an hour and a half, actually.
Holy cow.
I know, we're having fun. We just...
Time flies.
Yeah, we just don't pay attention to that if you're having fun. I guess we can wrap it up. This was a fun stream, to be honest. We had a lot of questions and... God, there were so many Twitch Prime subs. We have Twitch Prime. You can, you can use it
You're
too.
really good at promoting.
Yeah, I'm amazing, dude. I'm watch. I'm gonna get my next emo slot right now.
Hey, before we go, I got a question for dammit2hell.
Okay.
Hey, dammit, did you know that with Twitch Prime,
For fuck's sake.
I can't.
No, go on.
Free sub, something or other, perks, benefits, emotes, stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
okay.
E2H is way better.
Anyways, yeah, where can people find you?
I'm right here. What are you talking about?
You should probably call it a name at the end of that sentence. Where can people find you? And then
Hold on. Let me just link you guys' Twitter or something. You can find dammit2hell at dammit2hell. I don't know what I was expecting. And you can, yeah, you guys know who all these people are anyway. Let me link them in the not description, saying YouTube video. It'll go up in YouTube though.
Dope.
Here, this is where you can find Joltz. There's where you can find me.
1234 Boulevard Avenue.
spoilers.
Spoilers. And
Oh, my mic was on?
and there you go. There's other Twitters. And yeah, thank you guys for coming to the first episode. This was a great episode. We'll definitely come back
Yeah, it was fun.
next week with the guest, hopefully, this time around.
Are we going to do the same guest that we originally talked about?
Yes, we will.
Cool. All right.
Oh, cool.
He was in the chat, whoever he might be.
Yeah. He also has a check mark. I had to give it away.
You guys know what we should do now?
Oh, it's that Shadow Evil guy?
Yeah,
Jesus.
just intervene me, please.
You know what we should do now, guys?
What? Raid?
Should
What's
go raid
that?
somebody.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who else? Oh, who do I want to raid? That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Your
It'd be cool
choice.
if like there was somebody that's streaming right now that's on the road to partnership and could really use that boost.
Yeah, I know who it is, honestly.
Somebody who's fond of dinosaurs.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go raid Princess Raptor, shall we? Alright. Yeah, I'll see you guys later then. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the follows. I'll see you guys tomorrow, actually, for me. I don't know about the podcast. Podcast next Saturday. Alright,
And we'll see.
later.
Alrighty. Bye,
Bye.
gentlemen.
Later, guys.